Hello everyone, welcome back to ACL Stands. In this episode I'm going to take a look at these Kawai KSH201 vintage retro headphones. They're in a pretty disgusting state, a lot of dust on them, and I think I'm going to have to open them up. Now I have tested these and they do work and they sound really good actually. They actually have a pair of newer Sony headphones, but they're really crap, so these ones sound really accurate. And there is a little bit of the pots are a little bit dirty, so once I open this up and get in there and give it a clean. Also, I think it's the left one that has a problem with the tone, and that's not working, so I'm going to go and have a look and check the connection of that potentiometer pot there and see what the go is. You can see 1970s when they made these things. I mean, none of this crappy imitation stuff. This was actual proper real leather, and you can see how long it's withstood. There's no breaks or any tears or rips or anything in it. So nice padded top cover there. They look heavy, but they're actually really light with plastic, and there's nothing really in there except for the speakers. What I'm going to do is, for this type of thing, it's very old, but it's leather, and when it comes to leather, the only thing that I like to use to clean this is just soapy water. And I don't like to use any chemicals or anything on these, especially the age of these as well. Now, as for the covers here, these are just like plastic, so I'll be able to get away with just probably just soapy water. Still has a little bit of a chrome to it. That could do with a little bit of a wipe down as well. Okay, so fast forward. Now I've used WD-40 on these cords. I always recommend using WD over the rubbing alcohol for this stuff, because the WD-40 removes any residues, any sticky stuff, so it's much better. And it came up pretty nicely. I've removed the knobs here off the side. Now this actually has the original clear cover over the top of these, and because it's been on there for so long, adhered itself to that metal section. So I'm not going to scrape that off because it's going to wreck the metal section, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. You can see there's a little bit of corrosion on here, so I'm going to remove those, and I think I might have to put those in some vinegar. Remove the knobs, and next thing I'm going to do here is just open these up, have a look inside and see what's going on, and also give it a clean. I can see a lot of that glue is starting to break down as well. Okay, so let's pop these metal covers off. I'm just going to use a little screwdriver here. See all the glue around the speaker here, and I think this is probably just going to pop out, I guess. That glue is completely gone. Holy crap, what is this? Just dust. Don't think I've ever seen that much in there. I think it's this side that has an issue with the tone dial. So first thing I'm going to do is get all this rubbish out of here, clean up this glue around the speaker here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take a look here with the glasses. And like I said before, there's an issue with the tone dial. One of them wasn't working. I'm not sure if it's this one or not. Okay, so there was an issue with this white wire. I noticed when I looked under the microscope, I could see it wasn't totally soldered well, and maybe from a bit of movement inside it's actually come loose. And what I want to do here is test the actual potentiometer, and the way you can do that is just connect up some alligator clips to your multimeter. Connect one to the middle pin, and I'm going to connect one to the outer pin. We're going to put the multimeter on ohms, and if I just set that up here, and if I turn the potentiometer pot, we should start to see a little bit of movement, and it should be smooth. Now right here at the end, it's a bit dirty. You can see it's shoots straight up to 1.6, and as we come back, you should start to see it's pretty smooth around here, and then it's a little bit dirty towards the other end as well. So I've got some circuit cleaner in there, so I'll be able to spray a bit on there. But first thing I'm going to do is fix up that wire. Okay, so that's one side done here, and like I said, I'm not going to put anything on here just yet, like a flexible glue. Now I don't have anything, but I think what I might have to do is just put a little bit of hot glue, just at 4 points, because just in case these have to be repaired again, I can pull them out. So let's have a look at the other one, and I'm going to go through and test So this one's looking a little bit cleaner. Everything looks pretty good on this one. There's a little bit of dust in there. And what I'm going to do is just going to spray a little bit. What I like about these potentiometers that they've used here is they've actually got covers over the top of them, so that stops any dust getting into the potentiometer. So you don't see many things made like that much now anymore, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to hook the multimeter up to this. I'm just going to test this potentiometer. Okay, so I just took this upstairs and tested, and I'm still having a problem with one of the potentiometers, and it was actually the other potentiometer where the speaker was actually really good. One thing I noticed was that the capacitor here wasn't connected. That was probably something I should have looked a little bit closer at. I'm going to solder this back up and then I'm going to test it again. Okay, so what I've done is I've resoldered the capacitor and I'm still having the issue. So this tone dial is actually screwed, and I've done a few different tests on the multimeter, and it gets to probably around about a quarter of the way, seems to read fine, and then it just goes off the charts. So yeah, that I've blown it out and everything, and I just think that this is just over time. It's just decided to pack it in. Now, I don't have any of these potentiometers, so I'm going to have to order some in. So I'm going to put this all back together and do a follow-up video on this one. So that's where this video is going to end. The Kawai KSH201. Don't see these around. I haven't found too much information. Obviously, looks like they're 8 ohm impedance. There's not a lot else to say. I really like the controls here on each side of the headphones, which is nice. Now, I have seen the KSH 10s. Seems to be more of those going around than these ones. So these ones appear to be pretty rare. So they obviously, the KSH, they don't have the dials for the tone and the speaker volumes. So these ones look like a higher model. But overall, the sound of these is fantastic. And like I said, I had the Sony headphones. These are going to be my new monitors. And I want to thank my friend Andrew for sending these over to me. Yeah, I want to say thanks everyone for watching this video, and again look for the second part of this video where I follow up and fix this up. So thanks very much for watching, and as always, see you on the next project.